Oh, look who's back again so soon. 'Tis I. It's Melly. That was so cringy. Okay, I'm gonna work on that. We're gonna work on that because I have a plan. It's Melly from Melly Knits, and I made an advent this year in case you are brand new to me. And it's called the Delightful Advent, and it's a 12-day fiber advent featuring 6 fine wool breeds and 6 exotics and 6 treasures from handcrafted Canadian artisan little treasuries on every single one. And today is December 1st, and so I'm like barely containing my excitement. I gotta like drop the shoulders, I gotta breathe, because people are finally opening them and spinning them, and I'm getting tagged and stuff, and I'm really, really excited. So if you are here and you have an advent, just wait. If you are here and you don't have an advent, but you like not necessarily educational or instructional or even all that organized wool talk, then please stay. Please stay and partake in the general splendor of what this is going to be. Okay, if you do have an advent, then here's why I'm here. Because there are people out there who are revealing these daily, and they're doing it with so much more aesthetic than I could ever dream to possess. And there's people out there who own like the Fleece and Fiber Source book, and they're gonna be like killing it with like talking about why is in the house of this breed or something. I'm probably also not going to bring you that, but what I am here to do is provide the kind of backstory / lore experience. It's akin to like the appendixes for the Lord of the Rings books. You know, you can get those extra things that go into like deep dive into like the language and like what exactly happened at this battle and where did Arwen end up after, you know, Aragorn died or whatever else. This is that. I don't like the word appendix, so we're just gonna go with lore. This is lore for this advent. So we're gonna just talk briefly about like what it was like to process this fleece, what I know about this fleece, and etc. every day. That's what every day of the advent, not every day. Oh my gosh, no. So that's what we're doing, and I'm gonna jump right in. I also plan on doing this like once. There will be no editing because I don't know how to do that, nor do I want to learn. So we're getting a one-cut experience here, for better or for worse, okay? I can't wait for y'all to be so surprised by what comes out of my mouth. I promise I'm gonna be surprised at exactly the same time as you. Okay, day 1. I just pulled this out of the bag. Forgot to mention, this is the bag. It's perfect and I love it. Okay, day 1. This is aptly named the Warmup. That's what we nicknamed this day. Now, don't let that fool you into thinking that it is something that it is not, that it is some sort of a little basic bee of a sheep that's like not at all important. Oh, it also came, this is the first treasure that came with it, is my sister's chapstick, her lip balm. I keep these everywhere. And we always have these in our booths at our shows, by the way, too. I keep them to go like this and a little bit of this and like do the whole deal. I love these. They're all over my house. Okay, back to the warm-up. The warm-up. Are you ready? Oh my gosh, I'm opening it. Okay, I'm breathing. I'm here. I am present. All right. There she be. That's the warm-up. Now, I know for many of you, you're just looking at a blob of white wool. But let me tell you, this is no average blob. This is Corriedale from Marble Peaks Ranch from Nancy Burns. This is Corriedale royalty. Is this what people do? They do the hand? Why? Why do we do the hand? What exactly does this hand achieve if I just go like that? Nothing. I'm not doing the hand. Okay, this is Marble Peaks Corriedale. So Corriedale royalty, premium, show quality, coated, California, amazing, like so clean, like seriously. So talking about this sheep is aptly named the warm-up for a couple of reasons. A, Corriedale is a great place to start for spinners. Now I'm assuming that most of you who bought one of these advents aren't brand new to spinning. I don't know, maybe you are, go you. But like Corriedale is a great place, and a lot of people start with Corriedale, and then once they like get the hang of spinning, it's not often that people return. This could be my own bias showing here, okay? But like, I feel like it becomes this sort of average start point. Oftentimes it can be sort of scritchy and I don't know, you move on to things that are different or more interesting or whatever. I'm a big Corriedale lover. I think this is such a good fiber, and I think that sometimes it can be commercial to the point where it's no longer special. And so I really wanted to start out with a Corriedale that's like super special. So quick on Marble Peaks and Nancy Burns, California Ranch. She sold her whole flock at the beginning of this year. So there's no longer like, unless you got one, you're not getting any more Marble Peaks Corriedale, okay? She's out, but she did sell her flock off. And I know of, for certain, like, so if you love this, I know for certain that the Shepherdess of Black Sheep got a starter flock through these guys. Oh my gosh, with like a Rupert's ram. It hurts me when I look at the pictures. It's so beautiful. So yeah, so there's a little bit of backstory on the actual like farm shepherd, etc. And then in regards to this fleece, I mean, come on. Chonk factor, staple length. Has anyone worked, maybe you have or haven't worked with hand processed Corriedale before? I've worked with tons, and I find that like there seems to be so much categories depending on where I'm working on them from. So like if I'm getting them from New Zealand and Australia, I find the staple length isn't as long as this, but they're like a bit finer. This is like a big beefy, chonky, finer as in like the lock itself is just more delicate looking, and this is like boof, look at that thing. Look at that gorgeous thing. And I find like Canadian Corriedale, whenever I've had Corriedale from around me. And again, I'm generalizing, okay, all of this stuff. So, you know, don't come at me if you've had like the nicest Corriedale ever from Canada. I find they're very downy. They feel very similar to like a down wool to me. I love what's happening in America with their Corriedales and how they're all like sharing rams and moving stuff around. So you're getting like this really beautiful, chonky product. Okay, so as far as also being the warm up, and calling it that, is this was an excellent warm up for me and Erin as far as processing goes, because it was so clean and it was so like well cared for that, I mean, talk about how much easier could it have been to scour anything. And then in regards to carding this, again, it's not, there's nothing about it that I need to make special concessions for, because like in future days, I'll talk about some of the special concessions you have to make for certain fleece types based on just their fineness, their staple length, etc. This one was like, oh yeah, go ahead, just card me, I'll be fine. Just card me, I'll be perfect. I'll be the most perfect thing you've ever carded, and I'll make you feel like a fiber processing genius. Like so easy, no hiccups, no trouble, nothing. It just, I could look at it and be like, be carded, and it was like poof, it was carded and it was perfect. So that's where we're at with the Marble Peaks Corriedale. So what's making this special for me in this Advent is that I feel like every single time you process a single sheep, okay? So you take one fleece from one sheep, you process it. These are snowflakes. That same sheep could grow the same fleece again the next year. From like, it's just gonna be different. Not the same fleece, but I guess, yeah, they're growing their same fleece again. But year to year even, there's so many changes or even micro changes that this is like a snowflake. And then the fact that Marble Peaks is no longer providing, and although we can get wool from people who bought their flock, I don't know, this just feels like a real moment to me. And anyway, so here's what it's like when you open it up. Super fluffy, ultra white, really love it. This went, as most things do, this went 3 times through our carder. And hold on, I'm just drafting a little bit out. Yeah, I am gonna spin a little bit. I have my wheel right here. I'm just sort of watching the time because I'm already about a minute longer. But this one is intro, right? I am talking about it. So I like to draft like this. Oh, I said I wasn't gonna be instructional and I'm instructing. No, I'm not. I refuse to finish that sentence that I just started. Okay, I've got this little piece here. Oops, there goes the chapstick. You can't see what I'm doing right now, but if you could, I am on my Magicraft, whoopsie. Hey, homie, let's go. Let's roll, I'm live and I'm not retaking this. Spin for me, baby. You know what's gonna be really, really funny? If for whatever reason, this decides not to spin for me after I've gotten this far into the video. I've spent time. Okay, go. There we go. I'm gonna just go like, seriously? You mean to tell me I got that whole intro done in a way that pleases me? And now I'm gonna have to sit here and fiddle fart? There's no going back. I can't go back and rewrap this bat. So we're persevering, and I hope you guys are here for it. Because this part, I was just spinning on you. What are you doing? Stop that. Stop that. Just give me, oh. You know, it's not the wheel, it's the human being on the wheel. There we go. Now I've got 1,000,000 pounds of twist. This is making me strongly consider restarting this YouTube video, but you know, maybe by this point someone's got a coffee and they're just going for it. You're just sitting there, you're just watching this disaster unfold. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get bangs out of the face. We're gonna reposition the chair. Welcome to YouTube, Melly Knits. Welcome to the YouTubes. Here we go. Give me a second. You know, this was the part that I wasn't going to focus too much on. And here we are, wildly focusing. Okay. And treadle a little bit slower. Ooh, that's a nice long staple length. Let's see what we can get. Oh, boom, baby. There. Am I redeemed for the ridiculousness of the last few moments? Look at that. All right. Don't know that I have anything impressive more to say about this Corriedale or about the backstory. I'm just so excited people are actually spinning this. And I guess if I could hope for anything, my hope would be that this is like, unless you've obviously spun premium show quality Corriedale before, I feel like this is going to be something just a little bit different than most people's average starter Corriedale. Talk about an easy spinner, dang. All right, we're gonna do a few more of these. I'm gonna finish this video and I'm gonna discover that I had all these other important things I could have added. It's all right. We'll save them for the next one. In the next one, I'll be super profesh and organized. Heck no. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna do a little ply back here. Oh, I just want to keep doing this though. I'm not normally reaching my arm up this high, but I feel like for the dramatic effect of this video, why in the heck not? Last one. This is the last one. Okay, stop, Melissa. Stop. Let's look. I want a little bit more twist in that. What if I watch this back and it's just disastrous, and then I have to go ahead and do the whole thing again, and it'll just never be quite as good as that first take. All right, still want some more twist. Gonna give it just a little second more twist here. Oh, this is not helpful. Is that why they use the hand? Oh my gosh, we got there in the end. Okay. Wow. I'm gonna go ahead and post this. And I will see you back for day 2 when we can do a little bit more lore on what it is that you're spinning. But in the meantime, in the meantime, goodbye. I'm gonna watch this back. I'm gonna watch this back and potentially be horrified and not post it. But we'll see. If it shows up on YouTube, then we'll know. But regardless, see you back in a day or 2. Okay, bye.